Global energy trade is abandoning the West as Asia builds new supply chains worth billions, reshaping power forever. Before continuing, please consider subscribing to my channel and sharing this video with anyone who might be interested. Thank you. Malaysia's Petronas just shipped first Canadian LNG to Japan. Canada's energy exports pivot completely toward Asia. Petronas holds 25% stake in Kitimat project worth billions. North American gas now flows directly to Asian markets. Samsung Heavy scores $637 million floating LNG deal in Mozambique. Offshore energy investments explode globally. Samsung Heavy already booked $3.3 billion this year. They're targeting $9.8 billion in 2025 as offshore demand surges. Canada's Trans Mountain Pipeline reshapes crude trade flows. Chinese buyers dump American oil for Canadian alternatives. Chinese imports hit 7 million barrels of Canadian oil in March. Trade war forces permanent energy relationship shifts. U.S.-China trade tensions destroy decades of energy partnerships. Canada's West Coast becomes vital export route. Pacific-centered energy trade emerges as Middle Eastern dominance crumbles. Your energy investments face geographic revolution. Shell warns of massive Q2 profit hit from gas trading losses. Unplanned maintenance crushes downstream performance. Shell's Monaca plant faces unplanned shutdowns, while chemicals division bleeds money. LNG production barely meets guidance. Shell targets 4 to 5% annual LNG growth, but trading margins collapse. Energy giants face unprecedented market swings. Petrobras CEO evaluates selling Polo Bahia onshore fields. Low production makes assets unprofitable at current prices. Polo Bahia fields need $90 to $100 oil to profit. Current $65 prices force Petrobras into asset fire sales. Petrobras balances national energy policy with shareholder returns. Brazil's offshore ambitions clash with onshore reality. Indonesia signs $34 billion energy deal with U.S. companies. Pertamina EP and ExxonMobil expand massive partnerships. Deal spans energy investments and agricultural purchases. Indonesia deepens global partnerships for energy security. Southeast Asia expands role in global energy trade. Traditional Middle Eastern dominance faces Asian challenge. Energy markets navigate volatile prices and strategic divestments. Majors fine-tune portfolios amid turbulent trading. Oil majors reassess legacy assets for capital efficiency. Gas market turbulence forces portfolio restructuring. Shifting global alliances reshape energy sector permanently. Southeast Asia becomes energy powerhouse. Russia-Ukraine war forces energy supply chain revolution. Offshore investments rebound as security concerns dominate. Energy security and geopolitics reshape global markets. Technology drives supply chain transformation. Canadian LNG strengthens Asia energy ties permanently. North American exports pivot away from traditional markets. Mozambique floating LNG marks Africa's offshore boom. Samsung Heavy leads massive infrastructure investment. China's energy strategy abandons U.S. suppliers permanently. Trade tensions create irreversible market restructuring. Middle Eastern oil faces Asian competition from Canada. Traditional energy relationships crumble under geopolitical pressure. Shell's chemicals division faces mounting losses globally. Integrated gas trading margins collapse under pressure. Petrobras considers multiple onshore asset sales. Brazilian oil giant restructures for offshore focus. Indonesia expands energy partnerships beyond traditional suppliers. $34 billion deal signals major strategic shift. Energy market volatility reaches extreme levels. Commodity price swings threaten investment stability. Energy trade routes redraw global commerce permanently. Pacific trade dominance replaces Atlantic systems. Asian energy demand explodes, while Western consumption stagnates. Investment flows follow demographic trends. Offshore energy construction boom reaches unprecedented levels. Samsung Heavy leads $9.8 billion expansion. Canadian LNG completely pivots toward Asian markets. North American resources serve Pacific demand. Energy giants restructure operations for new reality. Traditional business models face existential threats. Energy investment capital flows eastward permanently. Western markets lose financing priority. National oil companies reshape strategies for survival. State-owned enterprises adapt to market realities. Energy security becomes primary investment driver globally. Profitability takes backseat to supply stability. Technology enables completely new supply chains. Digital transformation accelerates market disruption. Geopolitical tensions permanently reshape energy alliances. Traditional partnerships dissolve under pressure. Asian energy infrastructure expands at unprecedented pace. Investment priorities shift toward Pacific markets. Energy market consolidation accelerates globally. Smaller players face extinction under pressure. Supply chain resilience becomes crucial for survival. Single-source dependencies create catastrophic risks. Energy transition creates new winners and losers. Traditional energy powers lose global influence. Pacific energy partnerships strengthen against Western isolation. Asia builds independent energy ecosystem. Energy investment portfolios require complete restructuring. Geographic diversification becomes survival strategy. Global energy balance shifts irreversibly eastward. Western energy dominance ends permanently. Asia emerges as energy superpower while West loses control. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel for daily updates on the latest commodities and macro events.